But fast forward, we came back home that evening. So Dr. Kumalo had drew some blood, to run some tests and all. And he said, I'm going to call you when your results are back. And for sure, he did call around 7 p.m. He was talking to my sister, and he said to her, what are you doing? Where is Nomfundo? My sister said, oh, we're just here. I'm cooking Nomfundo. And then he said, please, I beg of you, stop whatever you're doing and rush her to the nearest ER. And then I remember because he was on loud, I was shook because I'm like, why? And then my sister was like, okay, but why, doc? I was like, and then he said, I just received her blood results, and her hemoglobin is dangerously low, dangerously low. So a normal person is supposed to have a hemoglobin around 12. Mine was at 3. And according to him, I could have just collapsed at any moment, at any moment. So he was like, please, just stop whatever you're doing and rush her to the ER. And for sure we did. We went there, and the doctor on call that night admitted me. I showed her my results, and then she was like, yeah, no, I cannot let you go like this. So we will order some blood for you to get transfused, and then we'll take it from there. Okay? So the doctor ordered some blood for me. I got a blood transfusion. I had to go through a whole lot of paperwork, but at the end I did get the blood transfusion, and I stayed a couple of days at the hospital. So I showed them my results that I had gotten from Dr. Kumalo, that there's a growth, okay, there's a lump growing on my rectum, so a biopsy needs to be done, and they ordered one. You guys, it was just so painful. Like, the reason why I'm getting so emotional is like I realize I haven't talked about this in a while, in such detail, like in depth, and just thinking about it, man, I can't believe I went through that. So, okay, let me tell you about biopsy. So in total, I had 3 biopsies done, and I'll tell you why. So the first biopsy, it was when I was admitted there at the hospital. So the doctor wheeled me in a wheelchair to this room and then said, my dear, we need to get a biopsy of this growth that is on your rectum to send it to the lab so that we can find out what it is and we can deal with it. Okay. I thought, Pella, maybe it was a woman. I thought she was going to, like put me to sleep or something. Yeah, no. No injection, no any type of drugs, nothing. I was wide awake, and she had a tool. I'm gonna call it a tool. It was a silver tool. It's structured like a scissors, It had like crocodile teeth on top, and so basically what she did, I was like lying on my back, and my legs up to my chest. So she would put the tool inside my bum, up my bum, up until she could feel the lump, the growth of my rectum. And then with the crocodile teeth of that tool, she would pick like a chunk of meat or flesh and pull it out. You guys, just imagine this, like somebody just, I don't know, inserting a tool wherever in your body and like pinching your flesh and pulling it out with you wide awake, no sedation, no anything. It was the most painful thing I've ever felt, And she repeated this 3 times. 3 times she would put the tool up my bum, locate the lump, pinch with the crocodile teeth, and pull. It was just so painful. It was painful, and the blood that oozed out, it was just, I thought that was the end of me. I had no idea, It was so painful, but okay, the biopsy was done, sent to the lab, and it's just, I waited. We waited like I think 2 weeks for the results to come back. And you guys, if I tell you that the results came back inconclusive, I was shattered, okay? Because thinking about the pain that I went through, you know, having that procedure done, like the biopsy taken, and then only for the results to come back inconclusive. So that was the first day I met my wonderful doctor, my surgeon, Dr. Oyomno. She was the one who delivered the news to us that your tests were inconclusive, your biopsy, so we need to repeat the procedure. I was like, Doc, please, it can't. Like, that was so painful. And then she apologized to me and explained that it was of utmost importance that we have it done as soon as possible, you know, so that we could know what we were dealing with and, you know, have solutions. Okay, so she scheduled me for yet another biopsy procedure to be done, and it was actually a colonoscopy. So she scheduled me for a colonoscopy, and then during the colonoscopy, they were going to take a biopsy. Okay, so a colonoscopy is right about the same, but not really. So a colonoscopy is whereby they put like a tube with a camera in front up your bum, and then it will come up your colon, the rest of your colon, for them to see exactly what is happening inside your belly. So yeah, I had a colonoscopy done. It was all so painful. Even guys, all the procedures that I did were so painful. But yeah, so the doctor did that colonoscopy and took pieces of that lump again, you know, and then they sent the biopsy pieces to the lab. Guys, if I tell you for the second time they came back inconclusive, at that time I was losing my mind. I was, what? How come? Like, it doesn't make sense, you know. And then they scheduled me for yet another procedure, a SIGI. They call it a SIGI. It's called a sigmoidoscopy. Yes, sigmoidoscopy, but they just call it a SIGI. So yeah, they scheduled me for that time. A SIGI is like a colonoscopy, but like halfway. So the camera doesn't go all the way up to like the rest of your colon. It just comes up to your sigmoid colon. Yes, so I had a sigmoidoscopy done and another biopsy, you know, during the SIGI. And the doctor, my surgeon, was the one who performed this procedure. And immediately when I remember this, it's just as bright as day in my mind. The first thing she said to me when she like put up the camera, and so there was a big screen like this in front of her, so she could see inside my tummy on the screen. And then she was like, my dear, this is cancer. Excuse me, what? What? I couldn't believe her, because I thought to myself, are doctors supposed to tell patients like just like that, like, my dear, this is cancer, deal with it, you know? She didn't say deal with it, but I was thinking that in my mind, like, what? So she said, yes, this is cancer. Unfortunately, this is cancer. I'm so sorry, I don't know what to say, but I'm going to tell you as it is, this is cancer. I was like, there's no way, because she's performing a sigmoidoscopy and a biopsy, you know? So in my mind, I was like, no, I'm going to wait for the results to come back so that we know, because she's just saying this from like her naked eye. So I can't trust that. That was me in denial of the situation, you know, just like, no, it cannot be. And but she's been doing this for a very long time, so she knew, you know, she knew. She's the lead surgeon for colorectal related issues there at the hospital. And she said to me, I'm sure she saw that I was now not in my right mind, you know, and she asked me, who do you have with you here? Like, who's here with you? I told her it was my sister and my brother-in-law, and then she said, okay, please, can you go and ask them to like come inside? We sit in my office and discuss this. I went outside, like, okay, we got done with the procedure. Okay, I wiped and I put on my clothes. It was painful, so I was waddling like a pin, you know. I went and called my sister and my brother-in-law, and then we sat down in her office. If I tell you, I do not remember the entire conversation we had that afternoon because I was just zoning in and out of the conversation. I was like, there's no way. Is she sure? Do I have cancer? It can't be. How could she be sure? Because we didn't have the results, you know? But she explained the situation. She told my sister that this is going to be a tough road ahead. We immediately needed to, get quotations because I was going to need chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery, in order to have a chance at beating this, So she talked to my sister and my brother-in-law, and I was just sitting on the bed quietly. She explained to them that she might need to get a bag. I was hearing words, but they were not registering in my mind. I couldn't make sense of everything that was happening. I was in shock. And then we got done and she said, okay, come back on this day. It was the following week for your results. They should be out. And the drive back home that afternoon was such a lonely one. It was 3 of us in the car, but no one said a word to anybody. My brother-in-law was just driving, my sister on his side, and I was sitting at the back. And I remember I was just quiet. I didn't know what to say, I didn't know what to think, I didn't know what to do. And then I remember we passed by the mini mall close to our place. We passed by the mall and they both went out of the car and left me inside. I remember my sister saying to me, we're just going to grab bread and a few things. We'll be back just now. I was like, okay. I do not know at what moment reality hit me when I was sitting in that car on my own, and I just started sobbing. I remember I couldn't catch my breath. I was crying so hard. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand at all why this was happening to me, And I was crying and my sister came back. She came back before her husband came back to the car, and I remember I holding my hand and saying, please, Kat, it's just the two of us here. So that means please do not cry. It's just the two of us here. Please don't cry. We will find a way. We will deal with this, I was like, okay, we'll deal with it. I'll be fine, I'm young, I'm strong, I'll be fine. She said, yeah. And then I remember she started crying too. She was telling me not to cry, but she started crying too. But yeah, my brother-in-law came back and we got home. Nobody talked about anything, Yeah, but my sister did update the rest of my family what the doctor had said, but she said no, we're going to wait for the results to come out next week. The following week, we went back in for the results, and for sure, I took the paper, read it out loud, it confirmed I had what is called rectal adenocarcinoma, cancer on my rectum. You guys, at that moment, my whole world just came crashing down. Because how could I get cancer at 26, According to the internet, older people got cancer, which is so inaccurate, by the way, because cancer doesn't care whether you are old, young, black, white, brown. Anybody can get cancer. Now I know this. Now I understand this. But at that time, I did not understand. It did not make sense to me at all. Like, why was this, happening to me? So the doctor said to my sister, okay, now that we know, we need to move as soon as possible because the growth seems really big. So what was next was a staging CT scan. They had to do a scan to stage the cancer. And then, yes, we did the scan, and she called and told us that the cancer was in stage 3. I remember crying. From that day, I think I was just crying every day. Crying I thought maybe it was a stage 1, you know, but stage 3 is just so close to stage 4, and most of the times, you know, stage 4 cancer, you can't do much. You can, like, you know, just try, but you know, most of the times it is fatal. So I was so sad and angry, man, and angry, because why was my body doing this to me? Why was it attacking me, you know? But of course I had no answers. I remember my middle sister, she flew in from Cape Town. She stays in Cape Town. She flew in immediately and just came to be with me and my sister, and you know, as we were looking for a way forward, because we didn't know what to do. Nobody has had cancer in my family. Not my grandparents, not my aunts or auntie, not anyone that I know of in my family has had cancer. So this was new. It was the first time, and we didn't know what to do. So we're now like inquiring different hospitals, getting quotations of what was needed, like for the chemo, the radiation, and the surgery. And if I tell you, they told us like an amount that we couldn't even dream of having as a family, you know, cancer. So yeah, guys, I know this was a long story. I'm tired myself speaking, but this is how I got to find out that I had cancer at the age of 26. And just before I close this video, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who contributed for my hospital costs, because y'all literally saved my life. There was no way my family was going to be able to raise that money, you know, on our own. We were not going to be able to do so, but you people showed me ubuntu, you know, you showed me love and support. And some people I do not even know, but they were kind enough to donate to help save my life, and for that I'll forever be grateful, you know, for those people. But yeah, guys, without dragging this further than it has already gone, this is how I got to find out that I had cancer at the age of 26. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you you know, had like an insight of what actually went down you know, in my life leading to my diagnosis. Man, before I sign out, I just want to say, please, if you know anyone, if you or you know somebody who's having symptoms of anything really, something that is not normal, something that they would normally experience or have, please see a doctor. Please see, just go to the hospital, see a doctor before it's too late, okay? Early detection can save lives, okay? So guys, that was my, you know, story leading to my diagnosis and everything leading to this day, this moment right here, right now. So I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, share this video, and please subscribe to this channel. Help me get to my first 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next. I love you so much. Bye.